Hi, everybody. My name is Andi. I am from the Tempe, Arizona site, and I'm here today to lead you through a quick 10-minute stretch break. If you haven't already, please check out the informed consent and release of liability below in the description box. Once you've done that, we're ready to get moving. So my goal here today is to get you out of this computer position that we're spending so much of our time in now. So hopefully you're able to take 10 minutes a couple of times throughout the day to get up, get out of the chair, move around, fill up your water bottle, grab a quick healthy snack, whatever it is you need to do. And hopefully you can incorporate some of these stretches to get you feeling a little bit less stiff, hopefully a little less sore, and feeling better about getting back on the computer. If any of these positions hurt you, I'm going to ask you to please not do them. I'm going to offer some modifications for all of the stretches. So we'll find what works for you, but if it's just not working, that's okay. Let us know and we'll find some stretches that do work for you. So when you're ready, I want you to make sure you have a little bit of space to move around. We're going to start by taking our shoulders up, and then we're going to push them back, and then we're going to drop them down low. From there, I want you to bring your chin back a little bit because we often have our heads forward like this a lot. So we want to bring it back so that our ear is directly over our shoulder. This is our neutral position. This will be our start position. This is a position I want you to think about throughout the day. So when you're sitting at the computer and you find yourself in this position, typing away, or maybe on your phone or eating, I want you to get back into this neutral position with the shoulders down and back and your ears over your shoulders. So once you're there, let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And as we inhale, we're going to reach our arms up to the sky, trying to touch your ceiling, getting as tall as you possibly can. This stretch alone should just feel so good from being in that chair for so long. If you're comfortable here and you want to take a little bit further, you can add a little bit of a back bend. You can use your arms to support you. You can let your head fall back, going into a little bit of neck extension because we spend so much of our time with our head and neck flexion. Whatever is comfortable for you. If you're happy up here, then stay right here. From wherever you're at, take a nice deep breath in, let your arms down, get back into that neutral position, and we're going to just lean forward a little bit. Not really far yet. We're going to work our way into it because if you've been sitting for a while, your low back might be really stiff. So we're going to ease into this. So just getting into a partial forward bend. And I want you to think about using your glutes, using your core, and activating those so that we're taking the pressure off of that low back. You can bend your knees a little bit if you need to. You can use your hands for some support. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and let ourselves just completely come forward. You can grab your elbows to help weigh yourself down. And the longer we stay here, you might find yourself just going a little bit lower, a little bit lower. Breathing, nice, easy breaths. When you're ready, I want you to take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to slowly roll up using our glutes. Squeeze those glutes, one vertebrae at a time. Pulling yourself back up into that neutral position. Great. Once you're there, we're going to reach and get tall again. And from here, we're going to take it over to the side. Now, there's a lot of different ways we can do this. And I want you to do what's comfortable for you. So first of all, if it helps to widen your stance a little bit, you might be able to go a little bit further. Another tip I want you to think about so that we're staying like a sheet of glass just on one plane, not forward or backward, is you can put your hand and follow the seam of your pants. Again, taking as wide of a stance as you need. And you can put that arm at your hip If you want to take that stretch a little further, you can reach it over your head. Find a place that's comfortable for you. But if you do have your hand on your leg, just make sure you're not pressing on your knee. So either below your knee or above your knee. Breathing through this stretch. When you're ready, go ahead and come back up into neutral, and we're going to get the other side. Same thing. Yeah, nice, easy breathing. Staying like a sheet of glass. So you followed the seam of your pants, so you went straight down to the side. You should be feeling this all in your ribs, into your obliques, this whole area. And when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and slowly, carefully pull yourself back up using that glute, using those obliques. Great. The next stretch I want to work on is for our hips a little bit. So what I want you to do is, if you need to hold on to something for balance, that's totally fine. We're going to grab our foot and we're going to bring our heel up. Once you've got it, grabbing either the area of your foot where your shoelaces go or your ankle. We want to avoid the toes. Then I want you to bring that knee in. Notice we're standing up nice and tall. Our shoulders are rolled down and back. And if you want to feel the difference, let your leg fall out to the side. Then that should feel like an easier stretch. But once you pull it back in, you should be feeling a lot more right here. If reaching your foot does not work for you, you can grab your chair. I moved mine to get it out of the way. But you can just put your foot up on the seat of your chair and lean into the stretch a little bit. Whatever works for your body, find what feels good for you. If you want to take it a little bit further and get more of that hip flexor, you can bring that leg straight back behind you a little bit more. Notice I'm still keeping my knee in track, so it's not way out here. Still close together, but I just pulled it straight back, really getting that hip flexor. Again, holding on to something for balance. When you're ready, you can go ahead and switch sides. Exact same thing, grabbing the shoelace or the ankle part of our foot, keeping that knee together, stand up nice and tall. And if you want to take it a little bit further, you can bring it straight back. Perfect. You can let your foot down carefully, reset, get into that position. The last stretch I want to work on is for our shoulders, because we do spend so much time. This is called a kyphotic position. So our shoulders are rounded, our head is forward. So I want to get us out of that, go the opposite direction and stretch it out. So with that being said, so many people are so tight in this area. So I'm going to show many variations for this stretch. The first one I'm going to show is just grabbing your hands, interlacing your fingers. From there, you can straighten those arms. Again, we're standing up nice and tall, bringing those arms straight back behind us. Again, breathing through it. If grabbing your hands together doesn't work for you, maybe just holding your arms back here is enough of a stretch, whatever allows you to feel it right here, right in front of your shoulders. Another variation you can do, and you can adjust the difficulty on this by using your wall. So you're just going to put your hand up against your wall, and the farther you are away from the wall, the easier this is going to be. So getting your arm on that wall, you're just going to twist your body in the opposite direction. And you're going to feel that stretch right in front of that shoulder. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, one arm at a time, press your body all the way up against the wall so your arm is completely flat. And that's going to intensify the stretch for you. I want you to keep holding that, keep breathing through it. Find the position that works for you, either this one straight behind you, just reaching behind you, or up against the wall. Keep breathing through that. I'll tell you when to switch sides if you're doing one side at a time. The important part of breathing is it kind of tells you if you're stretching to a good point or if you're maybe taking it too far. So if you're unable to breathe, if you're stretching so hard, you're holding your breath. Let's go ahead and switch sides. If you're holding your breath, you're probably taking it a little bit too far. It's really important that you breathe, because every breath that you take, you're delivering more oxygen, blood, and nutrients to the muscles that you're stressing by putting them through these stretches. So very important to be able to breathe through your stretch, breathing easily. And as we're holding this, if you find anything painful, stretching should never hurt. You should feel that little pull. It should feel like some tension, but it should not feel like pain. If it hurts, ease up a little bit and don't stretch as far. Awesome. So that was just 10 minutes of stretching for you. We're going to have some more of these stretch break videos for you. Hopefully when you find yourself between calls, between meetings, you're able to stand up, move around again, fill up that water bottle, go grab a snack, play with your dog, play with your kids, take a lap around the house really quick, take the long way to the kitchen. You know, anything that you can do to get up and moving and get out of this forward position. As soon as you're up, you're in this neutral position with these shoulders back. If you have any stretches that you would like specific to you, feel free to email your local team and we'll work those into a video, or we'll help you out with some individual stretches. If you have just general recommendations or requests for stretches, let us know. Again, we're going to keep making these for you. We're going to keep you moving and hope that you stay safe and healthy while you're working from home. Again, my name is Andi. I'm from the Tempe site, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you.